boys and girls, my name is Nift, and today we are back playing Itty Bitty City. This video series seems to be doing great so far. You guys are loving it. I'm enjoying reading your comments and as well as giving you guys tips and for whatever you need. So again, we're back with Niftville. Woo! It looks like the whole area over here is on fire right now. So I did a little bit off camera, only a little bit. I try not to do too much off camera to help you guys. So we can keep a series going. So as you can tell, you're probably like, Nift, what is this? This is a parking garage. It looks absolutely horrible. Or maybe it looks cool. I don't know. But to me, I think it looks interesting. I'm not 100% keen on it, but hey, if you guys don't like it, we can get rid of it. I think it's okay. That's about it. I don't know what else I could do for it. If you guys have a better idea, leave it down below. Other than that, all I really did was I added the big bank now. So now we can get $150,000. So we got the big boy cash now. And I definitely need to get auto collect because running over here to collect money is really getting annoying. So hopefully soon we'll get that. I extended this just a little bit, as well as added more solar panels. We moved all the solar panels. Oh, well, I lied. We moved most of the solar panels over here, and we also got the new big office building that is this right here. And we try to texture up a little bit back here. I think we should, I don't know if we should leave this open or not, but we'll come back to it later. And then we still have some area over here to add, so more buildings and whatnot. I just found this out, is that you can stack these. So if I had that there, I could stack it right on top to make a double one, but we're not going to do that, only for the sole purpose of it looks absolutely horrendous because of the door. So in theory, I don't know why I just deleted that, but in theory, what I think we could do is if we had an office building like that right there, we could go into the constructor blocks and probably, I would say, put the cubes on top and then maybe stack them. So let's put this up here just a little bit taller. Let's say about like that big. Why not? To match, because I don't know, because these also have different what am I clicking? Jeez. These windows are a lot different than the windows here because they are different colors, and I don't know how it would look on these, because also look at that. Yeah, so I feel like if we were to make our own skyscraper, we're just gonna have to make our own skyscraper, meaning from scratch. And I think we'd add like one door or something, but it's possible to make our own buildings, and I think that would be a great idea. So let me know what you guys would like to see. Whether we could make buildings from video games, make buildings from the real world. We could try and do some stuff like that, or just make our own custom buildings. And what I think this city needs is our own building in around this area. So I'm thinking, because this area is huge, this is where I'm thinking a park could be, kind of like Central Park. Wink wink. So I think we're gonna have a giant park here. It is gonna take a lot of room and kind of take away from the big city vibes, but we're gonna have a giant park, and then it's gonna be surrounded by buildings. But I think what's going to be really, really cool, and I've had a couple ideas here, is if we have our own Nift executive building, we should build it right on the water, right? Or like at least right here, I feel like, and have the body of water kind of like right behind it. As well as I'm thinking about putting the bridge, like a bay bridge that goes all the way over here, and we're gonna fix the land over here, and we're gonna put a castle here, dudes. A castle. That's just the idea. Other than that, we have a little secret area over here. I don't know if you guys remember from the live stream or what else, but we added a little cave in here, so we can add some things in here. That's just a nice idea. As well as we added the big mansion right at the top of the hill now. So we have the big boy mansion, and we have everything unlocked. I think what else? We also have the large hospital, and I think we could do other stuff with that. So we got pretty much everything now. But what matters is trying to get all this done. We still need to construct more homes. I added in a few more apartments to just, you know, get some things, get more citizens, because the more apartments, the more citizens. So we added in a couple more apartments around the area just to get some good stuff going, and we'll work on this side later. But for now, I think we need to worry about expanding our beautiful, luxurious Niftville city over here. For starters, we kind of need to blend in this ugly, and I mean ugly, garage. So what we can start doing is we can start putting in some of these office buildings, and I think another huge one, and it costs a lot of money, by the way. How big is the huge one? So I think we're gonna just add one of these in here, and that's gonna take a big chunk of money. We're gonna add one of those there, and then we always gotta add a small office building next to it. And then I'm thinking as well as we add a large one behind it, try and like blend it in somehow around here. I'm thinking, what could we do? It looks weird, but you know, we're gonna go with it because we need to blend this in, guys, and I am not that good at trying to blend stuff in. Again, we could just make another custom building next to it. We could entirely add, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's do that instead. So let's get rid of these. I'm thinking this is we add a mall here because you already have the parking garage. So why not have a mall? So in order to build a mall, we're going to need some things. So number one, we got to get a supermarket, and this supermarket sucks. Okay, let's go get the other supermarkets we have. So then we could have a entrance here, and then probably an entrance here, and that looks really good for an entranceway, or at least in my opinion. The interior is not gonna matter because there is no interior, so we're just gonna have to get some cubes and just start placing them around. So I'm thinking just along this pathway. All right, guys, so something like that, right? And then we can add the windows later because it is a mall, you need windows. And now we gotta color it. So the color I'm thinking is we go with like more of a white color, kind of blend in and match. I know the color is already really good because I've seen plenty of white malls like this. But as for that brick, it kind of, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me. However, this is the metal color, and I did really like that. So let's see that instead. That looks a lot better and a lot smoother. It's not smooth, but it still has like the rough edges, which is what we are trying to go for. Yes, I like that a lot. So what I'm thinking about doing next, because we still need these, so let's bring this in kind of like this, because I want to keep that little area, like the roof, for looks, right? And this is not wanting to cooperate. Please? There we go. Thinking, because you could have like a sign up here or just something, and just keep it going like this. And then obviously you're gonna have like big signs that be like, hey guys, stop by the mall, come shop here, give me your money. And dude, this does cost a lot of money, but you know, it's only 500 every time. So if you're already making the money, you might as well just start learning to build it. But I think this is going to be a great build here, because again, it is custom, but the only thing I wish we did have is custom signs with IDs on them, like decals and stuff, because we can add little things on those billboards, because they have billboards in the game. So why not have like decals, right? So you can put things on there, because then we could just advertise that we have a nice beautiful mall here, and it's going to be a big mall, because I mean, that's a big parking garage. If anything, I think we might need to lower the parking garage. I think we need to take off the top layer, just in my opinion. So we might do that, because I don't want everything to be too huge, because you got to think, we're in a smaller scale than how we are. So we got to think as the size of these cars. Alrighty, so we did take down the top of the parking garage, so it makes it a little bit better. As for the mall, I really kind of looked at it and thought to myself that, you know, malls really don't have windows, but only on the bottom layer do they have windows. You don't really see them that much at the top. But what we could do is we could add some windows back here to make it look like a grand window. So we have them at the bottom, as well as this trimming at the top, just to give a little detail. Same on this side, and then on this side it seems a little bland. I think we might still add some windows on the side to give some, you know, some texture, some color, some detail, all that kind of stuff. But so far, I'm really impressed with this side. It looks awkward, and you know, trying to tell somebody what it is going to be a pain, but hey, I mean, we use our imagination, right? All right, so that should do it for that section, at least. We still have a lot to do, and I don't think we're gonna do the NIFT Executive Building today, but oh, I accidentally deleted a road. That is my fault. Let's bring that road back. We could really start working on the park and then kind of work on the area around it later. So obviously, with a park, we have the scenery, and they have rocks, but the rocks are really, really huge, so I don't know if we'll use that. But we do have park corners, which are like these, that we could use and just kind of make a random structure around this area. So let me jump cut real quick, and boom, there we go. There's our little central park. We also are going to name this too, so if you have a beautiful name for this beautiful park, put it down below. And speaking about names, we have officially named the mountain over here as Rocky Mountain, and thank you to the commenter here for suggesting that and getting the most likes. So Rocky Mountain it is. So now we have a basic park. We don't have that much scenery. We're still gonna add benches and whatnot, but we have a basic path that goes from one side to the other side, so you're literally just walking this entire park, getting your exercise. We have a little lake in the middle and a lot of trees, and that's pretty much it for that. As well as we're going to expand this way, and I think we should probably start getting that road layout, because I'm thinking we could have something go straight to the bridge. And dude, the way the roads work is just so weird. But you could have that, and then we're probably gonna have to bring out the terrain over here, because a lot of the times these bridges just don't want to work. So we're gonna bring out that terrain, and then we're gonna do a bay bridge like so. And also I realized, oh, it's gonna go down. That'll be okay if it goes down. All right, let's just get it straight, please. How does that look? Because it comes down, and that's what's kind of weird for me. So I think we're gonna delete the bridge and do something else. We'll add in a bridge another time, but we have to definitely terraform that side and get it prepared for the bridge. But the bridge is gonna connect to that. And I'm still thinking of having an executive place right here, and I think we should custom build that. So again, that's going to come in the future. We still have some road layouts to do over here, but for now we still have a lot of buildings to put down. Because what else do we have? Because we don't have oh, we almost are up there with the citizens, so we do need to have more homes and whatnot. We do need some form of apartment buildings here. I'm not too sure what we could do. I've been thinking about putting, I had this idea, because I don't know how it's gonna work, because they have those. Well, ooh. Okay, so the idea, let's take one of these buildings, right? Just for now. And then let's take one of those, let's just say a random apartment building, because then we could color it and texture it later. It looks interesting enough, but I know you can put them on the big ones, right? Can't really put them on the small ones. So what if we had, let's say, a couple of large ones, right? And we just had them here, here, here. It doesn't really matter how you place them. And then we could have a big one. I'm not too sure how it's gonna go, but let's just say you had one of those. Actually, let's turn it around. Let's say one of those, and then one of these. How would that look, hypothetically? No. We would have to make something custom. Alright, so let's finish off this corner, because it's still looking awkward. We'll just put probably a round building, I want to say, here, and then we can put a smaller one in the middle, around like that. And that looks weird in the corner, but honestly, it really doesn't matter, because we're just trying to fill space. Especially in like this section, it's really not going to matter. As for here, I think we could add another small building here, and we might have to do another one of these and like bring it out right there. That way it just gives some layers, some texturing. Here's a little bit awkward as well, so we might have to cover it up inside of here, because it's becoming a mess in here, and I don't like it. So what could we do? What could we do? We could probably stack these. So if I put one here, can I add another one here? You know, it doesn't look that bad, to be honest with you. No. I would just take one of these, to be honest, and then just kind of like shove it in there somewhere. Maybe like here. I'm trapped. No. There we go. It works. I also hid some of those the solar panels inside the smaller ones because you can't really see them, and it doesn't look that bad. So yeah, that's in there. So it doesn't look that bad, and I think that's going to do that. It looks all the same color, and it's hard to really tell what apart. So I don't know. Can we can recolor them, but we probably shouldn't because that is absolutely horrible looking, and I think we just lost the color. Are you kidding me? Is there not a color for that? Oh, great. We did the same thing again. Well, let's just go with something similar. That's good. No, it's not. It's horrible. We're gonna delete it. I don't know what happened there. So let's get this back in the corner. And I think, what could we do here? As for color, let's keep the same color. I don't know. I think this is the roof color, right? Yeah. So then what color is this? What does this do? It just did the same thing. All right. So I think we're just going to leave them alone. There's not much we could really do. Maybe in the future we could change the colors of the windows and whatnot. But as for now, it looks like we can't. So I think we're just going to have to leave it towards that. Let's get some extra energy here because we always need energy, because we can easily just put in more homes, but we definitely need as much as energy as we can get, and that should be good. Let's put some on the top there too, and here. So where does that put us? We have more jobs than energy, which is a given. I did put some solar panels up there, but honestly, I think that's pretty good just for now. We don't even have enough citizens, but we do need to keep them balanced. But, you know, we can always keep them balanced later. All right, so I think what else we could do besides expanding that way is trying to fix up this area a little bit more, because we also have this bank here. And I was thinking, should we have the bank here, or should we move the bank over here? Now, I'm thinking, because I don't know what else we could really add as decor, per se. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad here, and it would make more sense. Because this is a financial area. You already have a bank here, you have a bank over here, and then you would have a bank here, and then right down connected to that building is another bank, right? So it would make sense for the bank to be at least in this general area when you're entering the city. So we're gonna add on to this bank. When will we ever get out of the financial district? I do not know. So first things first, we need an iconic building, because you are coming into this section, right? And it already does not feel city-like. It feels open because that parking lot, it's okay. We'll fix that up later. But we're focused on this building. So I think what we could do is we can add a circle building, because the circle buildings are always the most iconic. So let's add one right there. And this is a big bank, so we are going to have to add more. All right, so I did something like that. I double stacked one. I had a large one and then I put a small one at the top to see if I could just do something a little different. This is how the front is looking. If we just ignore the doors, I think we'll be fine. But so far, I like the front. As for this side, we're gonna have to fix up the side because I am not too fond of it. So we can add another building here. And just because it's like all awkward here, maybe what we could do is, instead of that, what we could do is add the bridged one and do kind of similar. So we like merge them together. Oh, but then what are we gonna put in the middle? Ooh, I didn't think about that. So never mind. We might as well just have a small office building. And then we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna round this off. We could honestly put another round building, make it look like that. And then we could just add a little roof, or a little custom roof if we can. And I fixed up this side. Like I said, it looks really nice on the side. And then I really don't know what we could add here. Well, when in doubt, we should always just add one of these babies, the small buildings, because it breaks away. So now we have another small building. And yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Actually, maybe we should like bring it in a little bit more than that, because I don't want the grass to be seen. So like that. That does not look bad. Maybe we could extend it. Even if we wanted to, we could extend it just a little bit more. And I like the idea of having bigger buildings behind it because, I don't know, it's just so unique. Because we have this bridge, and we haven't been able to do too much with it. You know what I mean? We haven't been able to do that much with the bridge building. But maybe you guys have an idea. So if you guys have an idea what else we could do with this, leave the comments down below. Because, I mean, what we did with the bridge building here was pretty good. I don't know where we're going to put our casino area. Probably somewhere, I would say, back in this area would be really nice. In the very back. Back next to my executive building, which I will have, and it's going to be fabulous. Also, something I did want to change on here, because since we have the big hospital, we need to really market that this is the hospital. So I'm thinking we can just, for now, because we could probably get rid of that entrance, but I kind of like that. So we could get rid of the small one and move the small one, I'm thinking, over here. That would look a lot better as like another entrance. And this is gonna look awkward, but honestly, we could probably make it work, even if we had to get rid of that building there, because I want this to work. So let me just for now get rid of that. And we're going to put the large hospital. And I need to figure out where I'm going to put it. We could put it here. It sort of blends in. But now we have this open space, which kind of blows. But you know what doesn't blow is we have cubes. We got blocks we can work with to hide the ugly. And it's going to be hard to hide the ugly now because it's now dark. Why this cursed dark time? What color we could make it? We could keep it brick. So let's keep it as a brick color. And I think we're gonna make it white, just like that. Probably. It might blend in, it might not, I don't know. But now we have that. And also we gotta get rid of these benches because the benches do not make sense. I mean, they kind of do, but like they're kind of broken. So we're gonna put them right there instead. So now it's definitely a hospital. We have all the hospitals, the large, small, and medium. So now it looks like one big one big medical center. So now it's like, hey, that is the hospital. I hope they add more in the game. I hope they add like a fire station, a police station. That would be very, very, very cool. And it could help out a lot, especially if we had like interactive buildings getting set on fire. And then you have to have the fire department come out and clean it up or something. Or crimes, a store got robbed, you know? We definitely need more storefronts. And yeah, so that'd be nice. Okay, well, I think we worked enough on this section, I would say. So I think lastly, what we can do for this episode is work again somewhat over here because we have nothing. Come on, we have a little elementary school with a house across the street. We need to bulk up this area because we have a lot of apartments over here, which is okay. We can have those apartments. We don't have enough stores, but which sucks because these don't really connect that well to other areas. So they kind of just... they just exist. They don't connect together. So what I think we need to do is we need to find a dedicated area that we're going to be putting some schools. We need a school district, obviously. This is a beach area where we said it was going to have some storefronts. And I'm thinking at least maybe here we can start adding in some schools. But we do also need some more homes because look at our ratio right now. So we don't even have energy because we could always add in energy later. But we need more citizens. So what I'm thinking is let's go to services and we need a high school because we already have the elementary school, but we need the high school. Elementary school is okay there, but we need a high school. Which is the entrance? It's this one, right? I mean, I don't think it really matters, but let's say that we put the high school here. I don't think we'll be able to fit a parking lot. So how about we fit the high school right on this corner, which makes it look like that, which is not bad. And then we can add in a parking lot next to it, like so. Now there's that, and obviously they don't really need anything else. And I don't think they have anything in the scenery section that would correlate to that. So honestly, that's just fine like that. Maybe we should be focused on making more homes. I think apartments are the ones that are going to give us the best because we only have a couple of apartments and we need more. We have one of these, and I think we should make more of these apartments right here. So let's get one of those, and let's go to this side of town, or let's stay in this side of town because we need the luxury over here. Might as well. So we could still add in more of these, and I want to say, because the big ones are the best ones, so what if we always want to have one in a corner, because that's going to be your best bet. I'm thinking that we could just have, you can stack these side by side. All right, so I tried it like that, and it doesn't look bad up here. It just looks awful down here. And maybe we won't just notice it and like look at it. So just let's try to ignore it. So we have that, which is not bad. And I'm thinking we could kind of do the same if we can merge these. And we got to get them the same color, because I just realized they are not the same color. So is it like this color? There we go. I don't know why we changed it, but we needed this color instead. I don't like the super duper white. I like this like darker white. All right, and those ones are already the same color. So then we can just add these here as well, and it makes it look like a prison. I just realized, or some sort of building. I don't know, but it looks a lot better in my opinion. So now we could really just disguise these homes. So let me get rid of this one, because the idea is we want to kind of like disguise them. So we can bring these out. Let's say like that, because I want these ones to have the balcony with them. Maybe. Yeah. We need balconies. So I don't know how this is going to look. I don't think it's going to even match, but we could just keep it like that, because that doesn't even look that bad. No. And then what does that put us at? We have 600 citizens. We do need to get the energy up, which is okay. And I don't think we're going to really compete with the jobs unless we just continue to add more homes. So I think here all we can really do is add a small little fountain, which I don't think is going to fit anywhere. So we could probably just put it like here, or actually let's put it one in, because that does not look good there. So let's put it right... I really want to put it there. Let's just put it over there. It really doesn't matter. And some benches to finish this off here and here. No, I don't like them there. We'll do them here, or let's just have them here. Yeah, there we go. And then turn these around and put them there, and that looks cool. If we just don't look at the trees, it looks good. It looks so much better. It looks like I can't decide if it looks like a prison or if it just looks like an apartment complex. But either or, it looks funny. And honestly, we could add solar panels on top. No, we can't. I thought we could, but we can't, so that's okay. But it doesn't look horrible, you know? It doesn't look that bad. It gives it a uniqueness, and that's what I like. We honestly could have faced it the other way, but that's okay. That doesn't look that bad. How are we doing though? We're still 9 out of 10, but we could always add energy, like I said, later. But for now, I think we are going to call this episode. We did a lot of planning, did a lot of jump cuts, and that's how these episodes are going to go. So they're going to be a little bit lengthy, but I think I should do more on live streams, because it does take some time making these, because like when these recordings are almost 2 hours long that I have to cut down because of the timing of building behind the scenes and jump cuts. So it may seem like, you know, 20-30 minutes on the video, but for here it's a little lengthy. So I think on some live streams that we're gonna actually do some building, so that'll be good. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy today's episode, make sure to drop a like. It really helps out. Please, thank you. And if you want to help out with the city, drop some comments down below for some tips or some ideas, and I'll gladly read them and maybe even utilize them for this city. Without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and bye.